Flamingo chef, show us what you got with cocktails and dishes that hit the sweet spot.
Hey guys, Bill, the Kansas Flamingo chef. Thanks for joining me again at my bar. And today I want to make a fun variation of one of my favorite cocktails, which is a White Russian. Now, White Russian is pretty simple. It's made of Kahlua, or coffee liqueur, vodka, and some heavy cream. It's really all that's in it. A Black Russian is just these two. And then if you add Coke to all of this mess, you get a Colorado Bulldog. But I want to make a fun variation of this that I really enjoy, and I call it a Georgia Russian. Now, you're going to need a couple extra things here. One of the weirdest is you're going to need some canned peaches in light syrup. Now, these are just Kroger brand, but you can use anywhere. And how you're going to start this cocktail is you're going to take a few of these sliced peaches. I generally use about 6 of them, and put into a mixing glass. And some of the syrup is fine, just don't go super crazy. With these peaches in the glass, I'm just going to muddle them down, and they don't have to be completely pressed. And if you'd rather save a little time, you can do this in a blender, but I figure I'm at the bar, it's just as easy. Just muddle them. At this point, you're going to have kind of a puree of your peaches. Again, if you want this thinner, put it in a blender, but it doesn't have to be, because we're going to strain it anyway. So now we're going to add our ingredients. Now, this is a Georgia Russian, which is really talking about peach, right? So we've got some muddled peaches. Now I'm going to use some peach schnapps, and I'm going to use about 1 ounce of this that I'm just going to pour straight in to my mixing glass. Now 1 ounce of Kahlua, or a coffee liqueur of your choice, also in the glass. You're going to need 2 ounces of vodka, and you can use any vodka you want. I generally, when I'm making a mixed drink, I like Absolute, but if you want to use whatever, Tito's, whatever, I just wouldn't put really good vodka in a mixed drink. That's going in there as well. We're going to give this a good stir in the mixing glass. Next, get a glass of ice. Now, if you want to use a super cube, that's fine. But what we're going to do is take a fine strainer, like this one, and we're going to strain the mixing glass contents into our glass of ice. And your result should look something like iced tea. At this point, we're going to add some heavy cream. And all you need to do is add enough heavy cream to bring it to the top of the glass and just let it float. It has a great look. Now, if you want to add a little bit of aesthetic to it, you can give a little shot of whipped cream on top, and maybe even sprinkle a little cinnamon if you want. But it's not something you have to do. But I promise you, that, as I'm spilling it all over the bar, even though it's a rather unique take on a White Russian, it's so good. Now me, I like it's separated and it looks pretty, but I like my White Russian to be mixed together. That's really yummy. It's a different take on a classic cocktail. And if you like peaches, I think you should give it a try. Until next time, if there's something you'd like me to make, all you got to do is drop me a line or comment here on the video, bill@kansasflamingochef.com. Visit the website, kansasflamingochef.com. See you soon. Eat and drink fabulous.
In the heart of Kansas, under sky so clear, lives a chef with a flair, bringing folks some cheer. With a pinch of love and a dash of zest, he's the Kansas Flamingo, and his meals are the best.